What's going on, everybody? This is Big Joe, and you're watching Let's Talk. Now, this is episode number 1, brand new show, so I hope you all enjoy what we're getting ready to talk about today. Every week, we're going to do this 30 minutes every week, and it's going to be a different topic every single time. So we're not specifically going to hit any kind of about substance abuse or just mental health. It's going to be everything that has to do with every aspect of life in general. Now, like I said, my name is Big Joe. My legal name, my government name is Joe Turner. I am with Recovery Champions. That's this logo right here. The pretty Spartan mask and everything right there. We're a nonprofit based here in Central Kentucky. Hence my beautiful little accent. But we help get people into recovery. We do all this completely for free. We don't care if you've got everything or nothing. We will help find you treatment. We will help find you if you need help with mental health, housing, jobs, all these things. So just know that you can look us up on Facebook, Instagram, all these things. Recovery Champions, hit me up if you know anybody that needs any help. But today's topic, let's get into the meat of this. I don't like to play around. Today's topic is, are you sleepwalking through life? You know, are you tolling through the day? Are you going every single day to the same job and wondering why you can't advance your career? Do you not even like the job you're at and can't see a way out? Or are you like, why is my marriage stagnant? Why can I not find someone I love? Why can't I find that special someone? Why is my life not getting somewhere? You know, failure to launch. Not getting anywhere. I see so many people doing that. So many people are too busy doing this, you know, looking down, stuck in their phone, more worried about social media than the real world. We have too many people today that are, I want to say, reacting to life and not interacting, not being interactive, not being active in their own life and what's going on with them. They just don't watch. They don't open their eyes. They're too stuck in their own little box to see all the opportunities and everything that's going on with them. Now, there's certain things that you can look for, and we're going to dig into each and every single one of these. But I do want to give you a definition on exactly what does sleepwalking through life look like. You know, sleepwalking through life means that you are going about your day unconsciously. Now, what does that mean, unconsciously? Is that you're not even really thinking about what you're doing. You're just going through the motions. You know, you've got that routine and you're stuck in that routine. You get up at the same time. You do the same, you got the same routine, shower, shave, brush your teeth, get dressed. You know, some of you might even have days, you know, you got your days lined out on what kind of clothes you're going to wear Monday through Friday. You know, so we want you to be using your conscious mind. We want you to always be thinking, be evolving, be moving forward. Don't just sleepwalk through life. Meaning you're in a zombie mode and you mistake it for how life is supposed to be. You're not aware of who you are or who you fit into a group, a bigger picture of life. You don't know how you fit into this bigger picture that is life. You know, literally, you're like a zombie. You see so many people, you know, just looking down at the screen. You might even have a screen tan going on, right? So get out of that zombie mode. Wake up. We're living in the best era that America's ever had. And there's some of you that'll probably disagree with me on that. But this is the best time to become that entrepreneur, to find your way in life, to become the person you deserve to be, to get out of addiction, to get into what is meant for you. Now is the best time. We walk around every day with this little device in our hand, a cell phone. I mean, look here, guys. I've got a tablet. I've got a cell phone. I'm shooting this on a real nice camera. We have all these things right at our hands. I mean, the internet. You know, the age of the internet is so epic. And it can help you figure out who you need to be. Use the tools that you have at hand. Get unstuck. Wake up. Become the person you deserve to be. Now, you're likely just reacting to life instead of creating the life you want. Now, I know that's going to be kind of a weird concept to understand, but you can make the life you want. It is very possible. But of course, there's certain steps, there's certain things you have to do, but you've got to become dedicated. You've got to become so driven on what you want out of this life that you don't stop. You don't waver, you don't budge, you do not take what you want because somebody else wants something different and you love them and you care for them. Now there's nothing wrong with that, and all things are great about lifting others up and doing great things for other people. But do you jeopardize your life? Are you sleepwalking through life because you're trying to help somebody else achieve their goals? First things first, guys, is we have to take care of ourselves. Now that's in basic life, that's in recovery, that's in so many other things, is we have to take care of what we need, what we have to do for us to be successful. Because if we're not successful, then we're never going to get anywhere. Now here's some things that we're going to go over that hopefully will help you see that you're sleepwalking through life a little bit. You spend your day reacting. You're just waiting for things to happen. You don't see them coming. You've not planned out your day. You're reacting to every single situation that comes your way. Is that you? You're putting out fires all day long. Is that you? Really ask yourself that. Is it you're not stopping the fires before they even happen, or you're just not even seeing them, and you're just running around putting out fires every single day? You're out there running around and you stay so busy doing that you get nothing accomplished. Nothing. And then at the end of the day, you're like, man, what did I really even do today? Did I get anything accomplished? Was I able to achieve anything today? 3, you don't have time to do what you want. And that's what I want every single one of you to ask yourselves right now. What do you want out of life? What do you really want? Now don't answer that question right now, but what would be beneficial while we're going through these is for you to go and get a piece of paper and a pen. Hopefully that's something I want every single one of you that's going to watch this to start doing. Is I want you to have a piece of paper and a pen right next to you. So that way when you figure out these goals, you have that grand idea, you write it down. Don't forget it. And then we'll work through this, and there's going to be so many other episodes that are going to evolve around this whole topic. It's the reason why I did this one first. That's because the first thing is I want you to realize, are you stuck? Are you sleepwalking through life? Now that's for people that are in addiction or not in addiction, both. I mean, that can be any of us. Now if someone's stuck in substance abuse disorder or even a mental health disorder, they're stuck. They are so entrapped in what's going on with them. They are so encased inside using drugs or drinking or the mental health they're going through. You know, PTSD, extreme anxiety, clinical depression, and the list goes on and on. But these people are so stuck that they're sleepwalking through life. They're going through the motions. Now you might have to seek outside help. You might have to go see a psychologist. You might need to go to treatment. There's so many options out there, and I want you to know that you can go to recoverychampions.org and send us a message, and we're going to help walk you through all these things. You know, do you need a coach? Do you need a life coach? Do you need a recovery coach? We offer these things, and we will help you. But you've got to realize, are you sleepwalking through life and you have not achieved nothing every single day? The only thing that you've achieved is that you clocked in, you clocked out, and you went home. What do you want? I'd really love to know. I would really love to hear from every single one of you that's going to watch this. You know, feel free to send me an email, joe@recoverychampions.org. I would love to know what did you accomplish today? I mean, I love you guys. I mean, I've dedicated my life. I am a recovering addict. You know, right now at the filming of this show, I've got over 5 years clean and sober. And was stuck, guys. When I first got into sobriety, you know, I was an electrician all my life. I went right back to doing electrical work. I was clocking in, I was clocking out, I was going home, I was going through the motions. But I wasn't getting what I wanted out of life. I was that zombie. I was that just thing in flesh here that was walking through every single day and not getting anywhere. And I had to wake up. What do I really want? What do I want out of this life? What do I really want to do? I want to be happy, joyous, and free. And anybody can do that. But you've got to figure out what you want out of life. You have to. And now's the time to do it. And we're going to help you do that. If you keep coming to this show and keep watching Let's Talk, we're going to go through all these things. Now we've sit here and we've talked about, are you not getting anything done during the day, right? You can't seem to find quiet time to breathe. Now look, that was me real bad. There were so many days that I went through, I was like, man, I just need to breathe. I just need a moment. And I couldn't ever get it because I was too busy putting out fires. I was so I was that zombie. I was walking through the day and I just wanted to breathe. And even when I was in active addiction, I was just like that. It's like, I want to get out of this hustle. I want to get out of this grind of who am I going to screw over today? Who am I going to hustle? Then I've got to get the dope. Then I've got to do the dope. Then I'm going to experience it. Then I'm going to come down and then I'm going to start it all over again. And I never got a minute to breathe. And I was trying to keep my wife happy. I was trying to keep my son happy. And I was failing at everything. Literally. Failed at everything. I failed so bad I ended up catching 6 felonies. If that's not a true failure, I don't know what is. So you guys, you deserve it. You deserve to have that moment to breathe, to have that quiet time. You need to find time to do that every single day. If it's just for 5 minutes, you deserve it. Now, do you wake up, go to work, eat dinner, watch TV, and go to bed? All right, now look, we got to do some of those. We've got to wake up. We've got to go to work. We've got to eat. Unfortunately, I need to lose some weight, but we got to eat. Now, the TV and going to bed are 2 things I want to talk to you about right now. It's 2 things I want to talk about. Now, I just asked you, what do you want out of life, right? What do you really want? You got an idea now? You got it kind of sticking in your head? What do you really want out of life? Okay. Now, you got to get up in the morning. You got to go to work because you got to pay bills. They ain't going to stop coming. So now, that's this watching TV thing I want to talk to you about. Now, I like watching TV just as much as the other guy. That's my unplugged moment. I just kind of sit there and veg out. But how much time are you spending on the TV, on the Xbox, surfing the internet, watching YouTube, right? How much time are you wasting? Now, you've hopefully by now, you've got a decent kind of swirling around in your brain what you want out of life. And if don't, make sure you've got that pen and pad to write that down. Now, you've got to grind. You have to push, push, push. You can't stop until you achieve that. Now, that's all going to be based on how much time you spend vegging out. Granted, I want you to have that quiet time. I want you to find that inner peace. But how much time are you wasting watching other people? Living their life. Because that's what we're doing. We're living our life through other people. We are living vicariously through the people we're watching on TV. Because I know you do it because I used to do it. You're sitting there watching them and you're going, man, I wish my life was like theirs. Or I had his body or her body. Or I had that nice car, that big home, all these things. Guess what? I'm here to tell you today, you can. You can have these things if you're willing to put in the work. Are you willing to put in the work today? Are you willing to at least get started? I mean, I just want every single one of you to rise. Rise, champion, rise. Quit waiting. Wake up. Quit sleepwalking through life. Now, with that being said, are you ignoring or empathetic about bigger issues in the world? Do you ignore what's going on around you? Really? Are you really paying attention on what's going on? And do you give it the attention it deserves? This is what I'm talking about, being active in life. We all have this situation where we want to see something happen. And then we're like, well, something should be done. And all right, go do it. Now, some things might be so large and so big that you can't even begin to fathom on what to do. But you know what? You can reach out to some people that you can help. You know, if you think homelessness is a big thing in your town, Why don't you go to the homeless shelter and help feed? One day a week, if one day a month. Just do something. Okay? Do something. You eat without thinking about what you are eating. Now look, I get that one, trust me. But if you're that man or woman that's watching this, and you see that supermodel on TV, or you see that super buff guy, or you do go to the gym, and you're envious of the guy that's got that fit body. But then you go home and you put trash down your throat. And look, guys, I'm just as guilty. I love the taste of Doritos and chocolate. I get that, but I have to limit it. I've got to make sure that my intake matches my outtake. I have to. I have to make sure that I'm limiting how much I'm eating, of what I'm eating, versus how much I'm working out. Because I do go to the gym. Not only do I work on the mental, I work on the physical and the spiritual side of myself every single day. So I want you to keep that mindful. Or you got to watch what you eat. You know, and what we eat plays such a huge role in our mental game, what we're thinking and how our mind works, how our body works. Are we sluggish? So if you want to become the person you deserve to be, and you're wanting to wake up and you're wanting this goal that you're kind of thinking about now, and I hope you've written some stuff down by now. What you eat, the fuel you put in this body is going to match the output you're going to get from this body. Move. Watch what you eat. Wake up. You treat your body like shit. And ask yourself that. Do you treat your body like shit? How are you treating yourself? Really? And this is where I've seen recovery coaches and life coaches come in such great play. You know, I used to actively coach. And I would have people call me, it's like, hey Joe, I want to lose weight. And they're at the grocery store, and this is an honest to God real phone call that I received. It was, I want to lose weight, I don't know what kind of milk to buy. And it was, okay, if you want to lose weight, don't buy whole milk, buy almond milk. Young man never even thought about that. And that might sound real trivial and like, man, that's common sense. But sometimes we're so wrapped up in all the wrong things that we can't even see what we need to, the right answer. And that's where coaching comes into play. And there's nothing wrong with having a coach. There's nothing wrong with having somebody to bounce ideas off of, and how can we do better, and so on and so forth. There's nothing wrong in that. But it's all in the process of what we use to wake up, what we use to do better and get better and keep getting better. Trust me, there's nothing wrong with that. You don't make time for you. You making time for everybody else, not yourself? Your thoughts about other people are often judgmental. Now, we're all bad about that. We're all real bad about judging others and not wanting to look at self. You know, I want you to go look in the mirror when you're done watching this show. I want you to go look in that mirror and tell the person that's looking back at you that you are enough. And that you don't have to judge other people. You don't have to put other people down to make yourself feel better. You don't. Because that's the whole thing, is we spend so much time worrying about what they're doing, what she's accomplishing, how much better I am than them, that we're not really working on us. We're not really focused in on everything. Now, there's a whole lot more tips, a whole lot more things, and I want you to be able to contact me if you want to go over the rest of these tips. But my message for you is, I was a guy that was born into a biker gang. Then my mother married one of the largest cocaine dealers in America. I got out. Guys, by the time I was in my late 20s, I was a 6-time felon looking at a 20-year prison sentence. I had prosecutors saying that I didn't deserve to see the light of day again. And I'm here to tell you today, through waking up and not sleepwalking through life. I want you to hear that. By waking up and not sleepwalking through life, I have been able to achieve my dreams. Now, I had a lot of help. I had a whole lot of help. You know, I am in active recovery. I do work a 12-step fellowship. I do have an active sponsor. That is my coach. That is who I have helping me get through life. But today I am the founder of Recovery Champions. I am the vice president of another nonprofit. I'm a board member of the Central Kentucky Harm Reduction Coalition. I have my family. I have not a super nice car, but I have what I need. My son does tons of great things, and I'm here to be active and participate in those things and actually have an active role in my son's future, his life, my wife's life. I get to travel all over the country helping people get into treatment. I get people call me every single day. I literally get about 20, 40 phone calls a day of people needing help. I go and do interventioning. I do tons of things. But it's all because I woke up and I quit sleepwalking through life. And that's what I want for every single one of you all. But guys, this is the end of the first episode of Let's Talk. We're going to be doing this every week. I want you to tune in every week. And we're going to keep working on you. And you are going to help me by doing this. So like I said, if you need more information, if you want more information, or if you would like to contact me personally, go to recoverychampions.org, shoot me an email, joe@recoverychampions.org, and we're going to dig into this more. So tune in next week, and we're going to keep digging into this. We might go a little bit more into this, but send me a message and tell me what you guys want to hear about. I've got a lot of great guests lined up for the whole year. So we're going to cover every topic when it comes to recovery, mental health, and just living life. So Big Joe, Recovery Champions, I love every single one of you. Hope to see you next time. Bye.